Hello there. Hello. If you don't know me, my name is Moira McDonald. This is my channel. Thanks very much for stopping by. A couple of things I wanted to get off my chest. Oh, where do I start? Right. I have depression issues, shall we say. Have had for a number of years, right? I must admit, when depression itself, as you undoubtedly know, it doesn't come alone. It tends to come with a degree of anxiety, and I do have anxious moments about certain things, not about myself as such or my abilities. Having said that, of late I have been feeling a little insecure, shall we say. And it's not so much that you're insecure in your own capabilities and how you do things. What you become insecure about is how other people perceive you. And in that respect, it's very important to everyone or anyone that they are perceived in a positive light. Now, by that I mean generally that you're respected, that you're recognised as having a measure of worth to society as a whole. Now, in my case, I had hoped that my crafting would provide my self-worth a bit of improvement, if you like. I just wanted to feel that I was contributing something to someone somewhere by making things. That is, I mean, I've made things for years, and the YouTube channel started up solely because I had come across junk journals and I decided that I wanted to have a go at that, and it became fairly clear, having seen the videos that I'd seen, that this was the fashion in which you brought your junk journal and yourself to the attention of the wider junk journaling community. So that's what I did. I made my first wee junk journal and I made my video, and I sat there and just prattled away like an old compressor, not on screen, because let's face it, who really wants to look at me, but I showed what I'd made. And in the beginning things were very, very positive, and the wee channel grew, and I mean, when it grew to 10 viewers, I felt very, very proud of myself and very pleased, because I know who I am and what I am, and I was just a wee lady in the middle of nowhere in Scotland who was trying to do something that looked quite similar to all of these, what I was considering stars in America. With the passage of time, I have watched a number of people's channels grow exponentially, it would seem, while I have toddled along. Now, don't get me wrong, I know I've got, I think I've got something like 1529 subscribers, which is quite a lot, and I'm quite happy with that. And amongst those subscribers are some folk who speak to me fairly regularly and are very pleasant, and I really enjoy their company, and I'm happy to converse with them, and I've had a number of customers from that group of people, and I'm delighted at that. But I can't help but sit and look at what, sorry, that's Timmy doing as usual. There'll have been a dog barking somewhere away in the distance and Timmy will have heard it. Anyway, I can't help but look at my channel and think, why am I not growing? Because I'm not. I've kind of stuck, and I'm stagnating at the amount of viewers I have just now. And it's got a knock-on effect, because apart from making your confidence feel quite low, because you think, what am I doing wrong? I know what I make is really quite good. I mean, I'm proud as punch of what I make, because I make it, as far as I'm concerned, to an exceptionally high standard. You know, quite frankly, it's beyond me, because I don't know where I'm going wrong and why I'm not getting viewers or more subscribers. I'm certainly, what I would say is, for having 1,500 subscribers, I am probably lucky if each video gets 150 views. Now, I have had a fairly negative view of that, but having said that, I came across a card craft person the other day, and I was watching her videos, and she seemed to be sitting in pretty much the same situation as I am, where she's probably lucky if she gets 150 views, and she's got something like 1,600 subscribers. So I just don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. I don't know if this is down purely to me not promoting myself in some fashion, which is, don't get me wrong, I think that's perfectly feasible, that could be what it is. But the problem is, I just don't know how to do that. I did have a Facebook account, but it was freaking me out. There were people through the junk journaling community who were getting in touch with me or wanting to become my friend, who had never in any shape or form had any conversations with me. Well, I'm really sorry, but my private life is my private life. If you want to speak to me about my journals, I'm only too happy to speak to you about the journals, but speak to me in the forums, or speak to me here. Don't start creeping around at my back, because that just seriously freaked me out. I can't have that. So I closed the Facebook account, and I did feel a bit better having done that. But again, as the months have been by, and you're talking about probably shut it down about 8 months ago, I thought to myself, you know, that this is the only possible explanation for why things are going pear-shaped here. I'm just not getting out there, and I need to bite the bullet and become more, here I am, look at me, look at my face, look at what I've got to show you, talk to me, and I'm not that kind of person. I really am not that sort of person. Timmy, what are you looking at? Come here, stop looking at the chair. So, anyway, so I opened up the Facebook account the other day, and much to my dismay, the exact same Facebook account still existed. So no matter how much you try to shut these things down, they just toddle on without you there, lying in the background to be resurrected at the drop of a hat. So it's been resurrected. Now, having said that, I've not looked at it. I tried to join one of the junk journal, I think it was the junk journal junkies boutique. I put in an application and I haven't heard anything, or I might have, but my Facebook app is acting up, so I don't know. But the bottom line is, I'm really not very happy about having done that. Then, a couple of days ago, gets an email from Etsy. If you know me, you'll know I sell on Etsy. And in their infinite wisdom, they've decided that they need to become more competitive with the likes of Amazon and eBay. And they think they can achieve this by offering free shipping to customers in the US. Well, that's just fine and dandy. Well, it would be if what you were selling was quite expensive and could absorb the cost of postage. What I'm selling isn't. My journals are rarely expensive. My cards are certainly not expensive. I think when I read through the email, what they were wanting to do is when you hit $35 worth, you offer free shipping. That's not feasible for me, right? I'll never get any customer to hit $35, never in a million years. My journals are less than that, generally speaking. Never mind the fact that cards, you know yourself, when you buy a greeting card isn't expensive. So I actually woke yesterday at about 4 o'clock in the morning, and this was running through my head, and I thought, I have no hope. I am already fairly depressed, but this is really putting the nail in my coffin. Business-wise, I will never in a month of Sundays be able to sell anything ever again. And I am sitting with a house full of crap in many ways. I've got a house full of stuff that I've made that I can't sell, or I'm highly unlikely to sell. I've got a ton of supplies to make things, and basically I just don't know where to go. I really don't know where to go. I took off postage on what's in my shop, and I did a wee short video yesterday just of slides of my cards, and don't get me wrong, I sold some cards and I was absolutely over the moon at having done so, but the gist of it all is it cost me. There's no way I can dress this up. The bottom line is I just cannot absorb the cost of free postage. Well, not long term. Well, I can, but only by becoming a charity, because effectively I'll not be making any money. I'm not making any money. I don't think I've really ever made any money from my crafting, because if you're a crafter, you'll know yourself. You spend a ton, an absolute ton, on supplies, and your chances of recouping it when you try to sell are slim to nil, seriously. So effectively I think I need to just shut down my Etsy, wind it down in any fashion that I can. I'm almost giving stuff away, and that's my decision, right? But at the end of it all, what's the point in me sitting with all this? It's bringing me no pleasure whatsoever. In fact, I would say that in itself is depressing me, because I'm surrounded with so much supplies, stroke, products that I've made that I just can't get rid of, because I cannot bring sufficient attention to my YouTube channel, and I cannot therefore increase the footfall to my Etsy shop. So it's real rock and a hard place, catch-22, if I might pardon the pun and use the current George Clooney show. It is, there just really isn't any other way out. Kind of half toying with opening a website of my own, because obviously I don't always stop making stuff. I do get a measure of pleasure out of making stuff, but I don't get a pleasure out of making stuff and then sitting looking at it. Because, you know, what is the point in doing anything if you're not sharing it with anybody else? So, anyway, that's where I am. I doubt very much I will be the only person in this situation where they're really questioning whether or not it's worthwhile keeping an Etsy shop going. Certainly I would think anybody in Britain would need to be sitting saying, this really isn't worth it, we're better finding an alternative. I think to be fair, Etsy doesn't really function very well anyway. It certainly has never really functioned great for me. I think I've been on it since 2014, and I've had since 2014 something like 500 and odd sales, which is not brilliant. Not brilliant at all, especially when you consider that at the beginning the average sale was probably about £3.30 for one card. I don't know if folk in America think it functions better, but certainly for anybody outside America it doesn't function at all. But then I don't think it was really designed to. I think it was just an incidental, here we can grab some cash here, so let's set up in other countries. So anyway, moan. I am hopefully not going to disappear completely, although having said that, I might as well disappear, because there are so few folk seeing me that you wonder if it's worthwhile continuing with this. And I don't mean, I'm sorry, I'm going to top myself. No, I am not suicidal. I am really depressed, but I am not, and never have been, nor hopefully ever will be, suicidal. But you do begin to feel that you're invisible. If you're invisible, if folk don't see you, what is the point in continuing? Anyway, I'm sorry for moaning, but I really felt I needed to get this off my chest. You can let me know what you think. And I appreciate all of the support I've had, and all the support I know I'll get, you know, for the 20 folk that talk to me regularly. I really, it's funny, there's a wrestler guy here in Scotland who killed himself recently, and it was the usual, you know, I didn't know he was depressed, and you can't help but think, how could you possibly not recognise that somebody's depressed? How can you not pick up in the signals? I'm depressed, right, but I am not in any fashion at the end of my life. And in that respect, I would urge you, if you do know anybody that is a bit down, chances are they're more than a bit down, try and be there for them. Try and actually listen to what they've got to say and find out what is wrong. And if it's something you can support or be there to hear out, do it, because it can make all the difference. Anyway, that's that wee gripe. Bye. So I'll be back shortly with a giveaway. Yeah, that's to show you how positive I can be. Anyway, all joking aside, thanks very much for your time. Try and take on board what I've said in as far as how you might interact with other folk that you think might be a bit depressed. Try and support them. If you feel you want to, please subscribe to my channel. I'm not usually quite so miserable, and occasionally I can give you a wee laugh. Anyway, we'll see. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll see you again soon, fairly soon actually, because I know I've got another video to film. So thanks very much. Bye guys, bye.